Have you ever felt like you're spinning your wheels, watching the years go by, but nothing seems to change? Maybe you've prayed, journaled, tried all the things, and yet you're still waiting for that big breakthrough. You wonder, is this all there is for me? If you've ever felt this way, I have good news for you. The secret to releasing your God-given potential isn't out there somewhere. It starts within you today. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to take that first step toward freedom. You'll know exactly why you feel stuck and what's been keeping you from moving forward, and the first simple but powerful step you can take today to start unlocking the life God has for you. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ange Kostelic. I am a Christian mental health and NLP coach, and I help women in midlife break free from negative thought patterns, rediscover their passions, and create a life they truly love. Through my RISE method, which is rooted in faith, integrated with science, and empowered by mindset, I help women just like you get unstuck and start thriving. What's one area of your life where you feel the most stuck? Is it your career, your relationships, your sense of purpose? Drop it in the comments and let's talk about it. Most women believe they're stuck because of external factors. If I just had more time, if I had the right opportunities, if I had more support, more energy, more money. But honestly, how many times have you seen women with the same challenges actually move forward? The truth is, being stuck isn't about your circumstances. It's about your mindset. Imagine you're standing in front of a closet packed full of clothes that you've accumulated over all these years. Some pieces don't fit anymore, some are outdated, and some you just bought because they felt safe at the time. But there they are, taking up space. But now you're ready for something new, a fresh style that reflects who you are now. But there's just one problem. There's no room for anything else because you haven't made space for it. This is exactly what happens when we hold on to old beliefs about who we are and what we're capable of. Maybe you've been telling yourself, I'm not qualified, or it's too late for me, or I need more before I can step forward. These thoughts are like outdated clothes that no longer fit who you're becoming. You don't need more qualifications or permission. You need to clean out the clutter of doubt and fear so that you can make space for new opportunities. So let me ask you, are you holding on to beliefs that no longer fit the woman you are becoming? Is it time for a closet clean out, not of clothes, but of the thoughts that have kept you playing small? If you believe your circumstances are keeping you stuck, you'll keep waiting for something external to change. But if you recognize that it's your mindset, you can shift today without waiting for your situation to change. One of my favorite scriptures is Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Transformation doesn't come from waiting on external change. It comes from renewing your mind. And science actually backs this up. Through neuroplasticity, we now know that your brain is constantly rewiring itself based on your thoughts and beliefs. So this means that if you've been telling yourself, I'm stuck, I'm not enough, I'm too old, I missed my chance, your brain actually reinforces those pathways, making them feel like truth. But the good news is, just like a trail in the woods, you can create a new mental pathway by intentionally shifting your thoughts. I went through a season in my life where I thought I had hit a dead end. I poured years into building my fitness business. That meant early mornings, late nights, pouring my heart into helping others transform their health and confidence. On the outside, it looked successful, but inside, I was exhausted. The passion that once fueled me was flickering and burnout had settled in. I started to feel trapped. And I started to question everything. Is this really it? Have I peaked? Is this all I was meant to do? For a while, I let those thoughts define me. I convinced myself that I had no other options, that I was stuck in a life I no longer felt connected to. But then I realized something. It wasn't my circumstances that were keeping me stuck. It was my mindset. I had been speaking limitation over my life instead of possibility. So I made a choice. I started speaking truth instead of fear. I reminded myself that God wasn't done with me yet, that He never wastes the skills, experiences, and seasons that we walk through. You know what happened? My eyes opened. I started seeing new opportunities I had never noticed before, not because they weren't there before, but because my mind had been too closed off to recognize them. The moment I shifted my mindset, doors began to open. I transitioned from fitness coaching to life coaching, discovering that my true calling wasn't just helping women and their bodies, it was helping them transform their minds and lives. Looking back, I see it so clearly. What I thought was a dead end was actually a divine redirection. And if you're feeling stuck right now, I want you to hear this. Your circumstances don't have to change for you to have a life shift. Sometimes the only thing that needs to change is your perspective. If you keep thinking the same way, you'll keep getting the same results. But if you renew your mind, start thinking in alignment with God's truth, you'll start to see things shift. So how do you actually break free from this stuck cycle? Here's the decision, or the key. Decision plus action equals momentum. Most women stay stuck because they believe they need a full plan before they can take action. But clarity comes through action. And you don't need the whole staircase. You just need to take the next step. If you feel stuck in your purpose, start getting curious again. Instead of waiting for some grand revelation, begin exploring what excites you. What lights a spark in your soul? Think back to the things that used to bring you joy before life got busy. What topics do you naturally gravitate toward? And what activities make you lose track of time? Sometimes purpose isn't discovered all at once. It's uncovered piece by piece as you start paying attention to what stirs your heart. And if you feel emotionally stuck, commit to doing something different today, even if it's small. The hardest part of moving forward is often taking that first step. So maybe that means journaling through your feelings instead of stuffing them down. Maybe it's calling a friend and having an honest conversation instead of isolating yourself. Maybe it's breaking a routine that's keeping you stagnant, going for a walk in a new place, listening to uplifting music, or speaking words of encouragement over yourself instead of self-doubt. Change starts with one intentional choice. And if you're waiting on confidence before you take action, I have to tell you, confidence doesn't come first. It comes from taking action. Too many women wait until they feel ready to pursue their dreams, set boundaries, or step outside their comfort zone. But confidence is built by showing up, trying, failing, learning, and growing. The more you take action, the more you prove to yourself that you're capable. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take one brave step today and let confidence catch up with you along the way. When you take action, even imperfect action, you create movement, and movement leads to breakthrough. If today's message spoke to you, let me know in the comments. And if you're ready to take the next step, download my free guide, Identifying Your Passions in Midlife. It's packed with practical steps to help you move forward. The link is in the description. You're not stuck. You just need to shift your mindset and take that first step, and we can do that together. Before you go, I just want to remind you, God has so much more for you than where you are right now. You're not stuck. You're not forgotten. You're in a season of preparation and your breakthrough is coming. But it starts with you taking that first step. And I'll be here to walk with you every step of the way. So I'll see you in the next video. God bless.